A lot of these windows have been found intact, or in like pretty good condition at the bottom of the ocean. And also as well, the first class dining area, considering it was like the most elite place on the boat to be, not that I would ever in real life have seen the first class dining area, because I definitely would not have been in first class, but it is at the point of the ship where the ship literally broke in two, and so the entire first class dining area got obliterated. There's like nothing left of it. It was actually the worst place to be when the Titanic went down, ironically, but like the best place to be before that. However, one thing did survive. There was a very famous fake fireplace in the first class dining lounge, and it had this like Greek statue in situ, and it is the one thing that survived from the obliteration of the first class dining lounge is this Greek statue, because in the 1980s, when they sent a sub down and they found the wreck of the Titanic, they found the statue intact. It had fallen 4 kilometers through the sea, and it's just been chilling on the floor of the ocean. Another cool design feature, which I think in retrospect is quite funny, is people thought that the Titanic was like carpeted or it had like marble floors. No, it didn't. Marble floors was way too heavy for the interior of the boat. I mean, that was going to sink it. So they decided to use this very new up and coming interior design feature, linoleum. That's right, lino. If you don't know what lino is, I mean, in England, it was probably what was on the floor of your nan's kitchen or your bathroom. It's a very cheap, like plastic covering that you put over a floor, and you can get it in like patterns, lots of different colours. It's basically like one of the cheapest, not very nice floors you can pick for your house. Anyway, it had recently been invented in the early 1900s, so they decided to line the Titanic with linoleum. And you can still see there's lots of lino tiles scattered along the ocean floor. I mean, they look very beautiful. Creepiest thing that was ever found was this face of this China doll. So apparently the guys that were in the submersive that went down in the 80s, they discovered it. Suddenly this face just popped out of the ocean floor, and they were like, ah! It freaked them out to such a degree that they forgot to mark down where it was. So they also lost it. So they know it's down there somewhere, but they don't know where it is now because they didn't write it down. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it doesn't want to be found. That little girl's doll face. Oh. And yeah, there it is on the ocean floor. Now, one thing that shows that people 100 years ago are basically the same as people today is that they loved to drink. There was so much booze on the Titanic. Thousands of crates of wine and beer and champagne.